Will Man United clear the corner? They're trying to. Couple of headers away. Doucouré back into the box.
And it's in.
Should be offside.
Offside, surely. Well,
Beto scores for Everton at Goodison Park. Absolutely remarkable. Beto has now scored 5 goals in his last 4 Premier League games. They don't clear the corner. It's ping ball in the box. Corner comes in. 3 or 4 headers not cleared. Let's get the camera, please, on the Man United corner.
I think
Man United. I didn't celebrate initially because I thought it was going to be offside, but Beto's
you started fist pumping. Don't lie to me. I saw you doing that. He loves it.
Well, there's definitely a VAR check going on here because I mean the Man United players thought it was offside. It did look offside when we saw it.
Yeah. So it's an in-swinging corner from Harrison. There is about 2 or 3 different.
Get back.
Maybe even 4 or 5 times they tried. He's onside. Oh, Marcus Speller.
Onside.
Get your glasses sorted. It is this, by the way. I mean, Marcus, in terms of bad defending, when this ball gets whipped in and it originally comes off Dalot, there must be about 5 occasions that a Man United player attempts to clear it. It eventually comes back into the box by Beto, by Doucouré, sorry, and Beto shoots into the ground. It goes above Onana. I mean, lads, talk about doing the basics right. That's awful.
It sums
embarrassing defending.
It sums it all up. It really does. On and off the field, that is abysmal. And you talk about the basics. How much of that can you blame on Amorim? I don't know. I need to see it maybe a few more times. But in his hoodie there, he looks absolutely fuming. His sleeves are rolled up now as well. But am I surprised that we're 1-0 down? No.
Now that's it. Does Lindstrom touch it?
You knew there was something.
But I still think so. Beto, Doucouré's header originally comes in.
I think he touches that.
And so
I think that's going to be called offside.
Doucouré's header originally comes in, and Beto's definitely onside. It's then Lindstrom who has a swipe at it. So firstly, is he onside when Lindstrom makes a contact on it?
No,
and then secondly, does he make any contact on it?
Yeah, well,
this would be outrageous if it's
I'll tell you what, even as a Man United fan sat here, that's going to be pathetic if that's ruled out.
No, Ron, I'll take it, mate. Seriously, I will definitely take it.
If it's offside, it's offside.
But we can't tell. That's so difficult to tell if he's touched it.
Beto wins a header on the edge of the box, and as it comes into the box, Lindstrom throws a boot at it. They're going to check for 2 things, whether it comes off Lindstrom's boot, and then whether it's offside anyway if it comes off Lindstrom's boot. What are we thinking here, boys?
Well, I think it might be given offside. I mean,
but we shouldn't really even be discussing this because at the end of the day, the ball should have been cleared long before it got to this moment.
I think they're checking for something way.
Is it obstructing the keeper's view, the offside player?
No, well, they're checking.
Is that what they're doing?
Possible offside is what they're doing.
There were so many headers from the corner that comes in. I think they might even be checking. They're checking before the ball falls to Beto. They're checking there a Doucouré header and whether an Everton player challenges for it and he's offside. This is before the ball even falls to Beto. There were so many headers in the box when the ball comes in, which doesn't get cleared. I think they're checking if an Everton player was offside off one of the headers. I mean, if you get away with this, you're so lucky.
I think it's offside.
It's just awful. You're not even watching it.
I've had a few looks. It is offside.
That's called manifestation. That's what he's trying to do. He's trying to speak it out to the universe. And I don't blame him.
But this is the sort of thing now. The goal was scored 4 minutes ago, and
there's a problem.
If it takes this, goal's been given. Goal's been given.
My goodness.
I couldn't see any offside there. I think the right call's been made.
Do you think the referee just got fed up with it? This has gone too long.
Do you think the VAR's gone? You know what? They're rubbish anyway, mate. Aren't they? It doesn't really matter.
It's probably a goal. I mean, I love an old reference, Sam. I mean, this was a particularly old reference before.
I love a Marcus Speller old reference.
Well, this is a reference David Moyes used once, which I believe is about 100-year-old reference. But the defending there was Keystone Cops, let me tell you, because that was even I had to look that one up. But you're right. It was.
How scrappy was that goal, man? From a Man United point of view, that is the basics, isn't it? Winning headers, clearing your lines. They had about 4 or 5 players that at different moments from that corner that tried to clear and they couldn't clear. It's awful defending.
It's calamitous, but credit to Everton because they know that if you just have a little bit of chaos in that Manchester United box, then you could get something. And Beto, what a streak he is on! I mean,
it's 5 goals in his past 4 Premier League games now.
It's a chance.
Everton, Harrison!
What a
save! Oh, and it's
in!
Oh, it's the goal! It's Doucouré!
My goodness! Oh my god! I'll tell you what.
It's Everton 2, Manchester United 0. Absolutely remarkable. I was too interested there in the thought of Champions League football going to Vitality Stadium. My head turned away from the screen.
Sam.
Goodison Park is bouncing. Everton 2, Man United 0. It's Abdoulaye Doucouré, Marcus, who's doubled the lead for Everton.
I'm gonna say something outrageous here. Everton are currently on 30 points.
Are they in the chance of top 8?
Is it ridiculous to say? The way they are playing at the moment, could Everton snatch a little... Does Moyes fancy another go at the Europa Conference League again?
I mean...
This is extraordinary, what is going on down there at the moment.
If everything does bump down, Everton in 8th place, they're 9 points off 8th place. Let's have a look at the goal. It's a great through ball play to Beto, who goes across goal to Jack Harrison, who takes it past Maguire.
It's a poor save.
Onana makes a save.
You know what? Maguire, I can't do this anymore. I can't do it anymore.
It's sad to hear Ryan say this, because minutes ago he was saying there's still a bit of hope and so on.
He's just watching the ball. He's just watching the ball.
Jack Harrison has a shot. Andre Onana makes a meal of it and pushes it up in the air. And then Harry Maguire is standing over the ball. No. And then Abdoulaye Doucouré just comes in front of Harry Maguire and wins the header. I'm not sure if Harry Maguire just doesn't think anybody's around him, so he's got time to clear it. But firstly, Onana, when Harrison makes a shot, Onana has to do better to push the ball away. And then Harry Maguire, who I think has had a decent season, just watches the ball in the air and then he just allows Doucouré to come and win the header. Anil, what sort of defending is that?
I think the only thing that was more embarrassing for Manchester United fans watching Harry Maguire's defending was watching Doucouré do the Marcus Rashford celebration after he's just scored.
No, I thought Doucouré's was more salute.
I think he's gone for a finger point today.
Has he gone for the finger point? Anyway, who cares about that? Sorry, this is basic defending, isn't it?
Yeah.
The first goal was basic defending, and this is also more basic defending, and it's great to watch, isn't it, Marcus?
Do you know what, by the way, as well, Sam? You're a Liverpool fan, right?
Yeah.
Smiling from ear to ear, he is.
And he is smiling at Everton. I'm a neutral. I am analysing everything.
Those fist pumps don't feel neutral, Sam.
I mean, as a Liverpool fan, why are you cheering on Everton?
Have some shame.
Man United.
Well done, boys, putting it back on Sam. We needed that deflection.
How does this happen, Marcus?
Sam, is it because you just want to knock Manchester United off their perch?
Sam's an agent of chaos, that's what it is.
We've been off the perch for a few
As the
years.
host of talkSPORT Goals, I have to react excitedly about all the goals that get scored throughout the afternoon, okay?
Lads.
You almost run out of things to say, don't you?
What can you say?
Yeah.
The images speak for themselves. Everybody knows. We're not talking about anything out of the ordinary. Moyes and Everton, and this is the thing, how they are on the march now. Moyes and Everton know that Man United are there for the taking.
Yeah, and they're
it's
taking
so
them.
Easy. It's 2-0. What are we, 35 minutes?
Exactly, yeah.
I mean, it's what do Everton do now? Do they fill their boots? Do they go, do you know what, lads, let's really, we're in the sunshine.
Their goal difference for the try and finish the
Why not?
Or if they just go, we could just kind of sit back now, close up a bit and then hit them on the break. They've got the options, because I can't see Manchester United doing anything.
Fernandes does score. Bruno Fernandes does score for Manchester United.
Can you believe it?
And look at the passion, look at the emotion he's showing there.
One thing I will say about Fernandes is he never gives up.
No. Listen, I wish I started beforehand. Bruno Fernandes is it's only going to come from him in terms of the starting 11. It's only going to come from him. He steps up to the plate. Yes, he's got a bad attitude. Yes, he picks up cautions, but he leads by example. Look at that big moment.
It's a free kick 25 yards outside the box. He goes goalkeeper side. Just Marcus having a look at this replay. Jordan Pickford there does not cover himself in glory. In fact, if anything, that's really strange goalkeeping from a keeper of his quality, because he before Fernandes has a shot, he takes almost a step or two to his right. Fernandes goes goalkeeper side and scores. And I wouldn't even say, Marcus, that he hits that ball, Fernandes, with too much sort of power that it's almost impossible to save goalkeeper side. If he doesn't take the step to his right, I think he's going to make quite an easy save there. I think it's strange keeping from Pickford. No?
He obviously thought Fernandes was going to go over the wall, but he'll look back at that and think,
if he didn't move, he would have saved that.
Moved a little bit too early, yeah. But I mean, look, take nothing away from our old Bruno. But it's funny the point you're saying about Fernandes being, who
on record he doesn't rate, doesn't like, and wants him sold.
So if I say that about another player, does that mean that they will go and score? I think Xerxes absolutely terrible.
Yeah.
It's 2-1.
Yes!
What a goal that was
in there.
It's a really, really good finish. Everton 2, Manchester United 2.
I thought it was Fernandes.
2 goals in the space of a couple of minutes have brought Man United back on level terms. It's Ugarte, and it's some goal. The first goal was from a Bruno Fernandes free kick. This time a wonderful goal from outside the box. The camera pans once again to Sir Alex Ferguson. It comes from a free kick from the left-hand side, whipped into the box. Is there a player or two that's offside?
That'll be okay.
I think it's okay. It's headed away, and Ugarte chests the ball down on the edge of the box. As he takes the ball down on his chest, he arrives into the box, and with his left foot, it's a wonderful, wonderful finish past Jordan Pickford. Lovely goal, boys.
Yeah, listen, and I tell you, I just saw the stat there. Since the Bruno goal, it was like we've got over 60% of the possession. We've been camped in their half. And you talk about the big moment, I know, I'm sorry, but it changed the game, and we've been on the attack ever since. That is someone who's not renowned for his goals, by the way, Ugarte. He's took that on his chest and he's give it a go, and what a strike that is.
First goal for the club, I think.
Yeah, it probably is, yeah. So, look, we smelt blood.
Who saw that coming, by the way? You've been so poor for so much of this game, haven't you?
Yeah, I know. But this is why, to be honest, we're a moments team. We are a moments team.
Sure.
We rely on moments, and there's 2 big moments for you there, and all of a sudden, it's 2-2. We can go and win this thing.
Yeah, absolutely. I think it's okay. Dear. I like Fernandes. I think Amorim will win the league next season. I think we'll
where should we put his statue, Amorim? Yeah. About where?
Where do you want your statue, Ruben Amorim?
Just be careful, lads.
The 2-2 against Everton.
Yeah, a bit premature.
Everton are pushing here, by the way. Sorry to cut you off. Idrissa Gana again. Oh, saved! Penalty!
Could that be a penalty?
He's given a penalty!
He's given a pen.
Oh, he's given a penalty!
Oh, lads. And Nana doesn't keep hold of it.
I have to say, Andre Onana, they're not going to let you on the bus after the game. I don't want to do a Roy Keane here.
Dear.
This is absolutely stinking goalkeeping from Andre Onana. It's Idrissa Gana Gueye who has the ball on the left-hand side. He shifts the ball onto his right foot. He shoots, and Andre Onana pushes the ball, parries the ball back into the middle of the goal, and then as Beto runs onto it, as Ashley Young runs onto it, he gets pulled by Dillett. It's a penalty.
It's not going to get overturned.
Lads, what is Onana doing?
Yeah. I don't know. Again, I don't know how many times I need to sit here and say how many times I have to watch Onana parry the ball into a dangerous area. I just don't understand it. VAR checking.
Is this a penalty?
I think he's made the most of it, but is there enough to overturn the decision? Is the question?
If he overturned it, but I mean, you know, was it Young that was pulled there?
He's got Dillett and Maguire sandwiched in between Dillett and Maguire. We need to zoom in here and see if he dives. Producer Kean, who's working on talkSPORT, telling me that he thinks he's dived.
Well, he does.
I thought I saw Dillett have something of Young's shirt, but the replays we're seeing here, they need to zoom in here. We need to have a closer look at this, boys, don't we? I can't see from this angle.
I think he's gone. I think he's definitely.
It looks theatrical, doesn't it?
It's theatrical is the word. Yes, definitely.
It's soft, but I think
I think Maguire. I think if you look here, this angle's a bit better. I think Maguire. If you look at Maguire's left arm, I think. Do you know what? Do you know what? I think this is soft. Maguire does have a left arm on his kind of hip. But I think Young's clever here. I think you might be right. I'm not sure.
I think he's overturned it. I think he's overturned it.
Maguire's left arm kind of maybe does make contact with his hip, but I think you're right.
There's a slight pull, and I thought
I think it's more. I think it's soft. I think this is right to be overturned. I think Ashley Young's clever here. Well, he's actually not that clever. He's not going to get it.
No. Maybe a few years ago he would have got that.
Penalty, yes or no? I need a yes or a no. Is this a penalty kick?
No, I don't think it's a penalty. But I didn't think he was going to overturn it.
No.
But now they've gone this far. I don't think it's.
But is there enough evidence to suggest it should be overturned?
See, for me, I hate that kind of. I think it's simple. I think it's either a penalty or not. My opinion is not a penalty. Therefore, send him over, have a look. Yeah. And I think he's going to overturn this.
Yeah, I think he should. I think. And look, if you're being uber critical of Maguire there, don't put your hand out, will you? If you know you're not going to get there.
I have to say, by the way, as well, the man who's going to get away with this is the goalkeeper. What the hell is that goalkeeper doing?
Yeah,
seriously, Marcus.
He should be pushing that out for it. I mean, he should probably hold it, but if you're not going to hold it, push it out for a corner.
That is the shot.
That's the second time though today. The first one was the goal, wasn't it?
The shot from Gueye is, I think, for a keeper to collect that is going to be one of the most simple. The referee going over here. He's
taking his time.
You know what? We know 9 times out of 10.
I don't know, lads.
Does Dillett give it? Is he going to stick?
I think he's going to give it.
No, overturned.
Oh,
no penalty.
Do you know what? Is it one of those where he wants to give it as a pen, but we know when they go over, 99% of the time, they do overturn it, don't they?
Yeah,
but Andre Onana.
The thing is,
there's a shirt for you.
That's what I mean. I think Ashley Young has almost talked himself out of a penalty there because he does get pulled.
Yeah.
And actually, if he doesn't dive like that, I think if he stays on his feet and then
he would just naturally go down.
I think he would throw his hands up in the air and go, "Come on, I've been pulled there." But the fact is, he goes.
You think he almost him He
Yes,
tries
I do.
to
Buying it.
over-exaggerate.
Oversold it.
And I think he's may well have talked himself out of that, because that dive was not worthy of what happened. However, he was pulled back.
He was.
There was a shirt pull, and he could have argued, well, hang on, I'd have got that ball if it wasn't for that.
I think you're right, Marcus.
Yeah,
I think your analysis is spot on.
thank you very much.
No, there definitely is some sort of shirt pull.
Yeah.
But he maybe tries to be too clever and just throw himself to the floor.
Yeah, I think you're bang on, to be honest. In fact, looking back at it, it looked like both Dillit and Maguire had a bit of a...
But then it comes back to one of those, is there enough of a pull for it to be a foul? It's a really interesting...
He oversold it.
And I thought the referee, watching it again, I think he almost wanted to stick with this decision.
On AM, on DAB, via the talkSPORT app and on your smart speaker. talkSPORT.